That's fucking nasty.
Hi, this is the Critic with Don Halfin, and today we're reviewing Trouble Brewing Company. This is Jazz, my girlfriend here. We are going to be tasting 4 different beers from Trouble Brewing Company. These are a pack of Trouble. We got these at Walmart. They're like $12, right? 12 and some change.
Yeah, something like that.
So there's been a controversy with this beer. Apparently, they are being sued for calling themselves a craft beer or appearing to be a craft beer when they're not. It has to do with something about where they're brewed, because they're brewed by the Genesee Brewing Company. And yeah, so apparently it has to be like 25% less of a non-craft brew company, something like that. So we're going to give these a try. First one we're going to try is Round Midnight Belgian White. I'm interested in seeing what these are like. So
I think it's going to taste like a Blue Moon.
Well, it's a Belgian White. I think they're going for that.
Probably. That's it.
You just want to taste. So it looks a little cloudy, so kind of like how a Blue Moon is.
Yeah, it's cloudy. It's kind of orangey.
Interesting. You see. Interesting color to it. Looks almost identical to Blue Moon. So.
And it smells like a Blue Moon to me.
It does smell kind of like a Blue Moon, doesn't it? I do like your cup. Cheers.
It's $1.
Huh. This definitely isn't like a Blue Moon, though. I say it tastes like a Blue Moon.
It tastes like it's trying to be a Blue Moon.
It tastes like it's trying to be in a Blue Moon, but it feels like it's a little hoppy, and it really does hit the side of my tongue. Like, it feels...
smooth, though. It's smooth to drink.
It's interesting. It cleared up, though, once you poured it. You notice that? Like, it's not too foggy anymore. Pour the rest in here, since I almost drank it all in one drink. These are interesting. How much is a 12-pack of Blue Moon? That's the question. It's like $16, right? Something like that.
I think it's like 15.
15, $16. So, I mean, it's cheaper. Does it taste like a Blue Moon? No. Could you use an orange slice? Maybe.
Yeah, I would like an orange slice. I think an orange slice would definitely bring out the flavor. I think it's easy to drink.
It doesn't taste bad.
I could drink this.
Does it have a craft beer feel to it?
Mm-mm.
You compare this to like a Budweiser?
No, it's better than a Budweiser.
Well, this is 5.4% alcohol. And what's a Budweiser's percentage? It's like 4 points, 4.5 or something like that, right? So, like, I need to look that up. That's something we need to search into. Interesting. So, no. What do you think?
It's okay.
It's interesting.
It's not bad.
I would say it's like Blue Moon bootleg. Bootleg Blue Moon. Definitely bootleg Blue Moon.
Round Midnight.
It's Belgian style wheat ale. I'm not sure what that really is. What makes something a Belgian style?
I like the little moon.
So you like the moon on it. Yeah.
I think the packaging's cute on all of them.
They have good cans.
Mm-hmm.
So they're marketed well then.
Yeah.
True. So I would say that I can see why people would think these are craft beer, just for the simple fact that they look very craft beer-ish, and they seem to not taste like a Budweiser or like a Bud Light or a Coors or whatever that basic beer shit is.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though. Let's drink that up and let's try the after party, yeah?
Yeah. I'm a wine drinker.
So here is After Party Pale Ale, right here. That one's 5.3%. So that one's a little bit less. Well, like a 10th% less than the Round Midnight. But I like the can actually because I like that color of blue. So that one appeals to me. Let's see. This one definitely looks like a light beer though as it pours. Like.
Well, it's a pale.
Yeah, but you know, like it looks very. I don't know. Thin.
It's not as cloudy.
Definitely not as cloudy.
I can drink all that.
You can drink it. It's literally less than half a
I'm
beer.
not trying to get.
You're not gonna get anything from that. So that's what this one looks like, right there. Looks almost like a Miller.
I don't know what Miller looks like.
You don't know what Miller looks like? Do you remember the High Life? Those cheap beers, the champagne of beers?
Yeah, I remember my mom used to drink them. I just don't remember.
My dad used to drink those too. That's
kid.
interesting. Oh, wait, hold on. To the after party.
Smell
It smells like regular beer. It really does. It smells almost like a Budweiser.
It
Interesting.
smells different than that one. Definitely.
Doesn't taste like a Budweiser, but it does definitely a lighter beer. I would say that tastes more like a.
I like this one better.
You know, I don't know. I could drink this one still. Like, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I would say it doesn't. It's not real hoppy at all. It doesn't get you in the mouth. Like some beers, kind of like are bitter to me, and I can feel like the hops where it hits me. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I would say that one is a little smoother to drink.
Definitely not a bootleg of anything. I'd say
Yeah, I can't think of.
anything that tastes like.
Mm-mm.
I drink a decent amount of beer, and I can't really pinpoint on that one.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I think I like this one.
I like this one better than this one.
I do say so. Mm. You know, it's better than a Budweiser, but this one definitely doesn't taste like craft beer.
Yes.
Like I say that it's better than Budweiser, but this isn't craft beer tasting. It's pretty basic. It's a basic beer.
Yeah.
I think everyone would like this beer
It's
if
a
you brought
basic
it.
beer.
You know, I would. It's an after party beer. It really could be. It's a beer that you take somewhere and
Yeah.
everyone can drink it. You look cool because it says after party on it. You know,
Has a little disco ball.
right? I mean, everyone knows that the best party happens at the after party. Just saying. It really is true. It's the best party.
I didn't party.
She doesn't party. I party. I used to DJ. She don't. But
I was not a cool kid.
I wasn't a cool kid either. But fucking, I didn't care. Steps one, not giving a shit. I do say so. But yeah, I like the after party. I can yeah, I fuck with it.
Pretty tasty. I mean, not bad. I'm gonna have to drink the rest of this.
Mm. You're gonna have to drink more than that. You just took a sip, girl.
Yep.
I really do like your cup though.
It's cute, right? I got that at the dollar store today.
Today?
Mhm.
Ah, goodbye. Repping the dollar store, like the 99-cent store.
Which is the one over there?
Dollar Tree?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree cups. Sometimes you get little scores, kind of like the
the
compliments.
greatest dollar store there. I should have got you that little tiny mug.
That would have been perfect. All right, now we're going to be trying the Cat's Away IPA. This one's interesting. I don't know.
Love the packaging.
Yeah, I guess. I don't oh, I get it. The cat's away so the mice can drink.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Look at little mice.
All right. Well, I do like it. It looks cool. I like the black and yellow. It I've always liked those type of colors, like a dark color with a brighter color. I don't know why. That's just me though. I don't know why I'm commenting on the colors either, but
I always comment on the colors.
I dig it. This one looks like another one of those light beers. I know it's an IPA and I get it, but
Yeah.
this one looks almost identical to the after party. So,
Does it?
yes, it looks very, very, very similar.
Don't pour that much in there.
Dude, look how much I poured in me already. I'm aware of this, girl. Look at that. I gotta pour a little bit more for the camera effect. All right, so that is the Cat's Away IPA. I don't know. It looks just like the other one.
I think it looks lighter.
It still reminds me a lot like a Miller High Life again. Like it, but it's probably gonna taste a little bit better, I assume.
Okay, I could be crazy, but it kind of, the smell kind of reminds me of a Lagunitas.
Really?
Just from based on what I pour at work.
Nerd.
But just like that one smelled like a blue moon.
Well, that one reminded me of a Blue Moon, and this one, I don't know where to put this one.
Yeah, that one didn't smell.
That was its own original beer, I can almost say. That tastes original. It's not a craft beer, but it's definitely not a regular beer. This one smells cerveza-y. I don't know. Let's try it.
Ooh.
You know, this reminds me of a Red Stripe.
That has a bite to it.
I agree. And that's what reminds me of the Red Stripe.
I can't think of what it might taste like. I don't know what a red stripe is.
Dude, it's Jamaican for beer.
I haven't had a Lagunitas in so long, so I don't remember what that tastes. I know it smells. It reminds me of the smell, but it does. I don't remember the taste enough to compare the two.
The bite on this beer, there is one. Like the after party had no bite to it to me. This one
Had a slight bite.
Yeah, the Round Midnight to me had a bite on the back of my tongue on the sides, right? This one, you instantly feel it like on the tip of your tongue.
Wow.
And then it
All in the
spreads
middle of it.
to the middle and to the sides, my opinion. So, like, yeah, it goes from the tip, middle, sides. And that reminds me of how a Red Stripe hits my mouth. And I've always liked good Red Stripe.
I've never had a red stripe.
Red Stripe's one of my favorite beers. We're going to have to get a 12-pack of that soon. Red Stripe. Get it. I recommend a Red Stripe.
I just want to get a 12-pack.
12-packs are the best packs. But, yeah. Besides a loud
I
pack.
just want like a one big beer. Every now and then.
One big beer.
Every now and then.
I don't understand one beer anything. Even if it's a big beer, I get at least 2 big beers. Like, why would you only have one? It's because your stomach's tiny.
Yeah.
That's why.
This is like a meal to me. I always
It's
see
like
people
water to
drinking,
me.
like, big beers and then they load up on food. How do you do that?
Their body probably hates them though. You know, I like this beer. I would say I can sip this beer. I could drink it. I don't think I could shotgun a beer though. I think that I can.
I think it's my favorite so far.
I wouldn't say it's a craft beer yet. I would say it's tasting more like a just normal beer. There's nothing craft beer about this beer, honestly. This one's like a rip-off of Blue Moon.
I don't know. I can kind of see it.
It tastes like a mass-produced beer to me, though. It really does.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not particularly unique.
Exactly. Like, what's craft about these? This is a Blue Moon ripoff, which I don't think Blue Moon's craft beer anyways. I mean, it's fucking everywhere, right?
No, it's not.
Like, it's not craft beer, but it used to be craft beer, but someone bought the company, like Budweiser bought it or something like that. But After Party tastes like every other beer. Cat's Away, pretty good.
I think it's
I
tasty.
like it, but I'm not saying it's definitely not a craft beer. So it never.
I could see myself maybe picking up that particular one.
Yeah, I like the Cat's Away. I think I like it better than the After Party and the Round Midnight.
It's the most alcohol.
Hey, it's 5.9%. See, alcohol to me really alcohol content matters to me in my beer. Like the local breweries around here have like 13% alcohol beers, like the Zeus from Lengthwise Brewery. That's probably one of the better ones.
Yeah.
So, I would say that a higher alcohol content beer for me is something I enjoy more.
I agree. I'm always
Yeah.
like, when it's
Right?
lower.
Right? Like,
Why?
because to me, when you're drinking lighter alcohol content, you're drinking more water. Like, and that's not my goal.
More carbs.
More
Not even worth the alcohol.
Well, are we going carbs? Because I mean, I don't even know. They don't have nutrition facts on this.
I don't know. I
Because
just assume beer is carbs.
all beer's carbs, though. That's a simple fact.
Yeah.
So, I think Corona came out with a 2 point something carb, low carb beer. We should review that next. Corona?
Low carb beers.
Low carb beers, motherfucker. Cause like we're both eating keto, right? Keto. But I would say this is a okay beer. I don't fucking. It's not bad. And the cost of it is about what? How much is a 12 pack of regular beer? It's like 10, $11. So it's like $1 more for different flavors.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting one 12 pack of like Budweiser or Bud Light.
Love the variety.
Right?
If you're into that.
I do say so.
I always tend to gravitate towards a mixture of beers.
Yeah, I always like to switch it up. I'm a variety guy, so I wouldn't say that this is a bad pack of beer. A pack of trouble. I mean, if you drank it all, like all 12 of them, you might have some trouble. But other than that, they say it's pretty tasty. What, did I get you on that one? I got her on that one. I got her. But yeah, cheers the last little bit to drops. Anyways, yeah, decent beer. No, just drink that. It's one sip. That's why I said to drops. All right, next we have a Red Flag Amber Ale. This is the lowest alcohol content. This is 4.5% alcohol content.
It's Gryffindor colors.
Okay, it's Harry Potter colors, so
Gryffindor.
instantly. Okay, was Harry Potter Gryffindor?
Yeah.
Are those Harry Potter's colors?
If he was a fan, he would understand.
Are they Harry Potter's colors?
Yeah.
I'm right. She's wrong. I'm right. So this is the lowest alcohol content of them. That's a red flag for me. You know. But
Continue on with the dad jokes.
the dad jokes. Oh fuck. Oh, dude. You're an asshole. You got me good. Thank you.
Stop.
You're gonna continue on the dad jokes. Damn, dude, you burnt me. Like, oh, that's a good one. You got me good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I didn't know you had it in you. To be honest, you're never that vicious. What?
You know what I was telling V about the other day?
What? Oh, this girl's a twin sister. Like, that's ridiculous to let you know.
I was talking about that
FYI.
time we were at your friend's house and he was being a dick to me. And I pointed out his tattoo spelling error or grammar error.
Yeah.
All of the friends were like, oh.
They all started making fun of him. I do remember that,
He was
actually.
like,
I say that was a good win. That was a good win.
Wait.
Like
Okay.
she said she doesn't party yet. She's speaking about a time we were at a party.
I mean, I don't party often, and he took me. Wait, we gotta talk about it.
I was gonna smell it if you don't mind.
It's a darker, but not dark.
Excuse me, I belch. There you go. They all honestly look the fucking same except for the round midnight.
This one smells the least.
They're all kind of a darker
Sweet.
amber color.
But it is ale with honey.
Okay, it's ale with honey added, so
We expect this to be sweet.
okay, first of all, when I think of any beer with honey in it, I think of Pacifico. Only reason why, because I drink those and I think of them and I'm like, oh, these are sweet. What could be so sweet? It tastes like honey. So I have an expectation of Pacifico with this. I hope it don't fucking disappoint me, because I might have to like completely boot Trouble Brewing Company altogether over this. It's lying to me. I need Pacifico filth. I don't care what else is in it besides honey.
Just try it.
I want a pretty beer taste. Oh, it's pretty good.
Mm.
It's sweet. Sweet as fuck. Do we? Oh, shit. No, this actually kind of does taste like a Pacifico. It's that honey flavor.
I haven't tasted Pacifico.
You don't drink enough beers in your
Co?
life. Pacifico.
Pacifico.
It's cerveza. But no, this is good. Cerveza is Spanish for beer, bro.
Oh.
This is really good.
I thought that was a descriptive word.
By far my favorite beer taste out of all of them.
I like that one.
No, this is probably the best. It's nice and sweet. I taste the honey. It tastes like that cheap clover honey, though, may I add. Like, you know, that cheap one in the cheap bear?
Focus on the honey taste right now.
Really? Tastes like artificial honey almost.
Oh, it's good. I like it, though.
But does it?
It's sweet. I don't really taste the honey.
I taste like that cheap clover honey. It's what it tastes like. It tastes like the cheaper, almost imitation honey, not like that. Know how like when we get honey, we get that spun honey, like the good raw honey or the natural ones, the good honey. Then there's like that cheap one that comes in that fucking bear. That I like this beer.
It's good.
Honeys.
It's sweet.
I think the Red Flag's the best out of all of them. It's the lowest alcohol content, sadness, but it is the tastiest.
For me, I will say that I couldn't really give two shits about these two. These two are the best out of the four. I will say that it kind of depends on my mood for me. Because, like, I like the bitterness of, like, the darker beers that I tend to like. And so I think this one is pretty good. But this one's really sweet, and it's easy to drink. So it kind of would depend on my mood for the day, but I could pick out of those two.
I could drink this all the fucking time. And to be honest with you, the name is fucking dumb. And I believe they could make a flagship beer out of just this one. This beer right here is the beer. I would say that's the best beer they have. I would drink it all the time.
I like the bitterness of that.
But you like darker, bitter beers? It's not dark, but it's bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter.
So,
which is my pull to it.
I believe if they only made the Red Flag beer, they would be better than making all four. My personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think any of these ones have any leg on this right here. This is a sweet, tasty beer. And I like a sweet beer. It's easier to drink. It's more palatable. When I first started drinking beer, it was sweeter beers, kind of like Pacificos. That was like one of my first beers.
Me too. I feel like I tried to. I thought that would be an easy way, but then that was when I discovered the darker beers. My life was changed.
Oh, well, Guinness, you know. No, Red Flag's my favorite beer out of all these, and I would actually think they should stop making these three and only make this.
order from best to last. For me, wait.
All right. This will be number 1.
One.
First one, all the way to number 4. What do you think?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You okay? I say 1, 2, 3, 4. I just say Red Flag's better. I say it is the best beer out of the pack. Trouble Brewing Company is doing a disservice to themselves by not only making this and doing these 3. I'd say.
Oh, I like that one.
No, it does not stand out as much as this Red Flag.
That was the one that stands out the most.
I really like the after party though because it was so easy to drink.
That's the problem with it. It's like water. These two are like water to me.
It's like water, but it's 5.3%. So you're not drinking the water.
That's 5.8, and it's bomb.
This is 4.5. This is like a Budweiser in alcohol content, but it tastes fucking amazing. I would say this is probably the best tasting beer. Like, if they only made a beer, I would drink the Red Flag. And if they decided to go on their own and craft beer, only the Red Flag, I would say, kudos. This is a decent beer. Even if they mass produce this, I'd say it's a pretty good fucking beer. I have no complaints on this. Like, really. I like it. I like the Red Flag.
I said I can drink this.
That was amazing. That's a good fucking beer. I'll drink another one of them. Yeah. I do say that they were decent beers. This was the worst by far. This is like a bootleg of Blue Moon. Meh. I say Red Flag is their best. They should make this only.
I say Cat's Way is the best.
The best, but like in your opinion, like you like Red Flag good too, though, right?
Yeah, but I like this one more.
Okay. After Party was alright. Like I could see it's everybody beer.
Yeah.
I could see how everyone could like this beer. It has no bite to it. Has no horrible taste.
I would pick this over like a Bud Light or a Coors
Oh, yeah.
or a Budweiser.
Dude, if I was reaching into a fridge and I saw a can that just said After Party, I'd probably grab it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and then I'd taste it, and I'd be like, okay, this beer isn't offensive at all. Like this beer has no real flavor. It's like drinking a Miller Lite, like you know. And I was right. It's kind of like a drinking a Miller Lite. It has no taste, to me.
I wouldn't buy this one.
I would never buy that one.
It wasn't. It's not horrible. I mean, it's like it's.
It was
whatever.
fucking horrible.
It's
It
not
was.
bad.
It was a bootleg Blue Moon.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't buy it, but
It's all.
I'd drink this over a Bud Light. I
Ooh.
hate Bud Light.
I would never
And a
drink a
Coors
Bud Light.
Light.
If you drink Bud Light and you're drinking light beer
Pick
like
this
that,
one over that.
like I think you really have a drinking problem. Like you don't need to be drinking light beer. It's bad for you. It's
Right.
water. Like what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Like
So
drink.
would you pick this over?
Yeah, I would drink. I'd pick anything over Bud Light though. I will take shots of gin over Bud Light. Like no, like I don't fucking drink Bud Light. Like yeah, I would. So never would I ever touch this again. Like honestly, it's not a beer I like.
Except if it was next to a Bud Light.
Unless it was next to a Bud Light, if you want to be that, on like,
Okay, so fuck
yeah,
that one.
fuck this beer. Like, no, not fucking with that beer. After Party, I could see everyone liking this beer. It's not offensive. It's everybody beer. Like, you can grab that. Like I said, I would grab that over anything if it was in a fridge, just because I was fucked up and I wanted to see something that said After Party on it.
Exactly.
I would laugh a lot. And that would make me laugh a lot.
These two are our top two.
Yeah, Cat's Away and Red Flag are probably the best ones. I do think Red Flag was better. Personal opinion. Red Flag was the tastiest beer. It was sweet. Do I have any left? There is some left. It was sweet. It was flavorful. It did remind me of Clover honey, like that cheap ass honey. But you know what? If you were ever poor and you had like butter on toast with honey, dude, that shit was the best.
I was literally just thinking about peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Dude, peanut butter and honey sandwiches, when you get that crunchy peanut butter, and peanut butter and honey. Yeah, that's what's
I
up,
used to
right?
add bananas on it back before I realized I was allergic.
Those are the best. So red flag. Red flag is my winner. Like hands down, it reminds me of home. Reminds me of being like fucking wanting some clover ass honey, that cheap honey, that 99-cent honey. You know the stuff you get at like the dollar store that's like on sale.
If you like more of a bitter taste or more of a bite to it, you probably would like this one better.
Yeah, if you like a more aggressive beer, a beer that's really going to hit you on your tongues, like you would like this beer. Some people might like the Around Midnight. I fucking don't. Yeah, no.
I'd be like fucking Bud Light.
Red flag. My pick. Yours is which one? Out of all of them, you had to pick.
Good.
Huh?
Cat's Away.
Cat's Away. These two are the best beers. That's about it. So we reviewed these 4 beers from Treble Brewing Company. They're pretty good. Fuck this beer once again. I would buy Red Flag all the time. If they had a 12-pack Red Flag, I'd buy it. Other than that, they don't need to be making these. She likes Cat's Meow. That's your favorite.
Away.
Cat's Away. The Cat's Meow. Cat's Away. We did drink 4 beers, and I drank hers for her. So, yeah, and we drank them pretty quick. So, my bad.
I mean, it was fun to try it. Not a bad little set. It's just...
It's worth a try. If you're out and about and you want to try some new beers and you think that these are going to be any good, Red Flag's pretty good. But other than that, yeah, Trouble Brewing Company. I don't know what the big deal is about them. They shouldn't be getting sued. I don't think they're trying to be craft beer at all. Just because they have wacky cans doesn't mean that they're craft beer. I'm not gullible. A label doesn't really make me believe what a product is. So, I mean, use common sense. Taste the beers. You'll know. All right, yeah, ready? That was The Critic with Don Halfin. This is Jazz, my special guest tonight. She's special. And, yeah, I would say it stinks. Maybe to everyone, this is a good, decent beer. Everyone would drink it. I would say this is a better beer. It has a good little flavor. It reminds me of Red Stripe. I like that. Has a little bit of bites. I like that. Red Flag's my favorite.
I think everybody would like that one.
Everyone would like this beer. This is probably the tastiest beer out of them all. It's sweet. It's a everybody beer. This is better than this, hands down. Red Flag, all the way. All right. This is The Critic, Don Halfin.